play for tonight, but I do feel like this is too many points for Indiana. I know they're getting to go back home, and obviously Joe made a great point about it being at a discounted price, but the Pacers are pesky. And go back to last game in that fourth quarter. The Thunder, they really got going towards the end of that. SGA scored 15 of his 35 points in the final 4 minutes and 38 seconds. They also outscored the Pacers 31-17 to be able to win as well as cover, and the Thunder went on that 16-7 run. The Pacers have been right there at the end of games, and we've seen this time and time again, and maybe I still have that bitter taste from game one in my mouth, and the Pacers were able to win that one outright. So, if anything, I feel like I would have to take the points in this.
Yo, Lynn, what's happening?
The Pacers with the points, it's also
sorry, I was just taking a massive bowl rip.
There, all right, let's talk about the total.
Perdóneme.
Start with you, Joe. 224.5 is what we're down to in this series. Your thoughts on that number and any total related bets for this night?
Down relative to game one, which is around 230, up relative to where this one opened. We've seen some over money. It was around 223. It's been going up. Couple reasons for that. Number one, you take a look at Oklahoma City's three-point shooting in game four.
Lynn, how are you doing?
Only 3 made three-pointers.
I'm getting
their lowest in 102
stoned.
games played this season. Now, if you were looking for an angle, I'm not necessarily playing the total here, but I do think if you look at the OKC team total over, that was 116.5. It's been bet up to 117.5. I like it up to 119.5. We opened the series around 120.5.
Got some weed.
It's come down, but again,
a little bit of
shooting
weed.
regression in the right direction for OKC. Indiana's defense falling off, an improved performance from the Oklahoma City bench. The crowd noise, all that stuff getting you fired up for game 5. I think there's a lot to like about OKC here.
All right, you like their team total. Aaron, your best bet on Friday was the Pacers team total going over, and check that off. You won that one. Is that a play on your card?
Oh, dang. You gotta...
Well, we had the Pacers going under in that.
You gotta tell him to fuck right off.
Over their team total of 107.5 because it has been adjusted.
You gotta be
down
like,
from
listen, dog.
111.5 to 110.5.
Had enough of your shit.
On this nonstop, and I feel like it's been dropped a little bit too low.
Back
I think the
off,
Pacers are
bro.
going to shoot better when they're playing in this game. And on top of that, this is just one of the spots the Pacers have been good for the entire postseason, and also more specifically when they've been on the road. They're 7-3 with the team total over when playing on the road. I know last game they only ended with 104 points. So again, we're going to do the zigzag here, and tonight I think they go over with this total adjusted down to 107.5.
My apologies, I got the bet wrong. The most important thing I got right was that you won the bet on the team total under for game 4. Joseph, let's talk about the series. Is there any edge in how you can bet this series?
Wait, are you gambling tonight, or?
Multiple ways to do the same thing. You want to get used to exploring multiple options.
Are you gambling tonight, or should I take it off the
I
bet?
want to play the series if you like OKC to wrap this thing up for the next 2 games. ESPN bet offering -1.5.
Are you laying some money down, or should I take it off the ESPN?
We'll take a look at OKC on the money line tonight, which is -425. Then let's project if they win this game and they go to Indiana for game 6, they'd probably be somewhere around -5.5. Given that that's
wait, actually, who is home tonight?
Money line wise, that converts to somewhere in the neighborhood
at
of -225. So if you put those two
Oklahoma
together
City?
and you just played a money line rollover parlay, it's somewhere around -128 to -130.
It's at Oklahoma.
The money line, the next 2 games if you like those games to see the wrap.
I don't really care.
Spread bet of -1.5.
Well, basketball bets are the easiest to win. That's the only reason basketball still.
I am, but some who like Indiana stretch it out.
Basketball bets are easy to win.
Very fair, but that's an extra 20 cents.
So, like, right
You
now,
don't win shit because everybody knows who's gonna win.
right.
Good education there, Joe. Big news in baseball.
Or wait, is it in Indiana?
Ohtani making his long-awaited return to the pitcher's
Nah,
mound
it's just
tonight.
weed, dude. CPME and what up, dog?
Months ago, MLB insider Jeff Passan.
Dog, we're trying to figure out how to make some money on sports.
My expectations, they're that we're going to see great stuff, and we're probably going to see a little bit of control issues. Just because
Should I stay on this side or the other
come
side?
back from surgery, they're rusty. And it wouldn't shock me at all if there are a couple of walks mixed in here, but the strikeout stuff is going to be there, and I'm just excited, man.
You know why he's pitching, right?
Excited, as we all are. He's expected to pitch 1 to 2 innings.
He
That's
definitely
workload,
was
so his props are
gambling
very
with
low.
his
Plus,
translator
plus one
and
connection,
lost a
that's
ton of money.
1.5 punch out.
He lost a ton of money.
Single batter.
His translator's in federal prison.
9 times
So he's
and
gotta
23
get
starts
money
back
to
in
get the guy out.
2023. So
He's gotta pay the Yakuza.
it's so ridiculous how this guy.
He's gotta pay the Yakuza's.
As well as
Look at his
like he always
fucking
has.
arm.
How are you reacting to what you heard there from Jeff Passan? Expect him to have
Everybody wants to be famous until you gotta do famous shit.
Passan didn't say it in that clip. It was on the lower third if you didn't see it. Expected to pitch one.
Bro, I'm not doing a backflip, dude.
That in mind,
I'm not a
maybe
circus
two. We
animal,
talked to
you
Alden
fucking
Gonzalez on the radio show
retard.
earlier today, who came out and said if he gets to the second inning, it's going to be because of a really efficient first. So think like 10, 12 pitches. It's so easy. Let's send him out there again. If he struggles, you're not going to see him in the second. So you might only see a handful of batters. Right. I looked at the strikeout prop. No strikeouts under a half. Was 3-1 this morning. It's down to plus 240. I take a
No,
shot
he
on
is
that. I know
pitching.
Passan said the strikeout
He's gonna
stuff is
pitch.
gonna be there.
Shot.
Against right-handed pitchers this year, San Diego has
3-4
done
innings.
very
He's pitching one inning.
18% K rate, which is the third fewest in Major League Baseball.
This shit's bullshit, dude.
San Diego's right
He's
around
pitching one inning.
whether it's against righties or in general, 19th in Major League Baseball. That's not to say don't do it. It's just to say I'm going to take a shot with the
No, he
strikeout.
plays in the
Yeah, it feels
National
like
League.
we're
This
doing
dude
this
never has to
20
play the field if he doesn't
25,
want to.
30 pitches at the most is what you're going to
he
see
can
from
play the
Ohtani
field.
here. Can he stretch that 2 inning four?
No, he can't.
Is he only facing 3+ batters?
No, he
Who's
can't.
hurt?
Who's the
Shall
champ
see.
that plays
In college baseball,
infield, infield?
yeah, the over on Gage was
That's him, Shohei Ohtani.
Easy money.
No, he doesn't
for the
play
Arkansas
infield.
Starter who threw a no-hitter.
Dude's never played infield in his
3-0
life.
elimination game win against Murray State.
everything.
19
No, he
strikeouts.
can only pitch or
College
hit.
World Series record for a
This
9-inning
dude-
game. Becomes just the
That's why
third
people are saying he's the best
13 of his 19
Barry
strikeouts
Bonds
against
is the
the
best
fastball.
baseball player of all
Woods
time.
Cruz saw
Because
its
Barry
odds
had
to win the
the
tournament shortened from 6-1 to plus 375.
And if it's not Barry Bonds, it's the next guy down from there, Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, that's the best story today. I've seen. He
Oh,
threw more
God.
pitches in that game than
Babe
any MLB
Ruth.
starter has thrown all
Babe
year.
Ruth. Yeah, Babe Ruth was the greatest baseball player of all time.
Points props coming in the NBA when we return, plus our best bets from Tyler.
Dude, Barry
Barrett,
Bonds or
Joe.
Ken Griffey Jr. could strike Babe Ruth out.
ESPN Bet Live is
And
brought to you
hit
by
dingers
Popeyes.
off. If he
Love
wanted to
that chicken
pitch,
from Popeyes.
if Babe Ruth was to pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. or Barry Bonds, but Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. could strike the fuck out of Babe Ruth.
But they make the juice,
But
man.
now, it's
He
lucky
didn't
enough
have
to
the juice
find
back
itself
then.
served in a crisp,
Tequila.
refreshing, dressed
That's
second.
juice. That's juice in the.
Cold beer.
That's juice.
Some tequila.
Yeah, cabbage leaf in his hat.
Down to our kitchen from the cheddar heavens.
Actually, it was sent down here from the
Remember, he had a cabbage leaf in his hat. It kept him cool during the game,
Cheddar
dude.
crust pizza for $11.99.
Fucking
Ingredients,
retards.
Pizza, Papa John's.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Oh yeah, the fucking cabbage leaf.
It's the house, dude. We gotta prove it.
Oh,
Don't stress.
He had the leaf
house?
for relief.
Babe Ruth was a pawn in a Ponzi scheme.
Caterer. We need a caterer. Come on, Charlie. Use your new door.
Babe Ruth was the pawn of the Ponzi scheme. One of the greatest, probably, that really set off Major League Baseball and made it what it is today.
She wins. Doug.
The Curse of the Bambino.
Looks like we've told people Liberty Mutual customers.
They literally created a rivalry out of thin air that made it seem like baseball was important at that time. And now they're still doing it to this day, claiming Babe Ruth was the best,
I
dude.
thought it was deeper than that.
Dude was hitting baseballs off of fucking Goombas, dude.
Pacifico isn't just a crisp Mexican lager. It's a beer with a story. Legend says it was discovered by accident by a group of surfers.
No, there was no dude.
Pacifico.
Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. are the greatest hitters of all time. And people say Pete Rose,
Because a car that doesn't make you feel
we already know how he was
is a car that stops short.
He was, yeah, no, Tony Gwynn is the best base
Well,
hitter.
yeah. He cheated too.
McCrispy strip
Well, yeah, dude.
He was the beef.
It's
You
chicken
have
so
to
good,
cheat,
it
dude.
deserves its own sauce.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Now at McDonald's.
If you're not cheating, you're not
Upset
trying.
stomach? Iberogast.
All
Indigestion?
those guys who
Iberogast.
cheated,
Bloating?
the only way they
Iberogast.
got caught.
Thanks to a unique combination
Someone
of
ratted them out.
Iberogast helps
And
relieve
who
6
do you think
digestive
that would
symptoms
be?
to help you
The
feel better.
lead guy,
6
the
digestive
guy
symptoms
feeding
are
them.
the power of nature. Iberogast.
The guy feeding them.
I'm calling you.
Yeah. Well, Jose Canseco wrote the book.
I love it. The intensity, everything becomes
No, we all know who.
Business Jews.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you start paying me more money.
Winning
I'm
comes down to
going
the
you in.
Yeah.
I'd rather see
Excuse me.
NBA finals are tied up.
They would have just fucked. They would have just. We're not having that, buddy.
Get in on the playoff
Baseball
action
was too
at ESPN
indoctrinated,
Sportsbook.
though. It was
Right
like the
now,
whole.
new customers can get $100
America
bonus
was
bets
almost
when they
founded
make
on
their first
baseball.
$10
Like,
wager. Download the ESPN Bet app. and
America
sign up
would
with
not be
promo
what
code
it is
BL
today
to
if it
get
weren't for
started
baseball.
today.
That's just what it is. Like, we have American sports that brings in the rest of the world to watch us. And it started with baseball.
Something we don't know, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
needed to have something
and
over the
then we
point.
became the best at every other sport. And they were like, oh shit. Well, you become the best because the sports become monetized. Parents go, you're gonna be the best fucking sports player ever. And then kids become it because we can invest endless resources. It's like Russia during the Olympics. Russia was just like, we're just gonna dump all our resources in winning Olympic medals. But then we beat them. You know, 1980 we beat them. And they were like, oh fuck, dude, the World Economic Forum has changed. The United States of America is something to fuck with. Oh yeah, because we figured out how to fucking manipulate minds.
29.5. So that's a big drop.
Easiest way to manipulate minds is to make people think they like what they're watching or doing.
Gotta admit, Tyler,
Find a way to manipulate them to think they
are a little off.
want to do something.
Last game, it was a 2-15 at the end of the game, a 111-104 win.
Because
for the
realistically,
Thunder. And at home in this series,
nobody wants to do anything.
The Oklahoma City Thunder to win this game. And when you look at the way the Pacers have played in the playoffs, there's a very clear line of demarcation.
Easiest way, passionate about sports. It's the Roman Empire. We've been here for thousands of years.
So if you think the Pacers are going to lose, which I would say they're probably going to lose this game, they're probably going to be in the hundreds. This game is probably going to be played like a lot of these games have been played in this series, in the 100s.
Gotta know the game to play the game.
So
Oh, okay, it's on.
I
It's
would
right
say
here.
the under is probably.
Oh no, that's college basketball. Wait, isn't there another college World Series game?
Something new every weekday at 2 p.m. only on Spectrum.
There should be one other college World Series.
Naomi and
Skyler, join us for a tour of Future and
Oh,
beautiful
it starts 7 o'clock.
cultural experiences on
7 o'clock. It's 6:46 right now.
Shimonoseki is known
LSU versus UCLA.
where you can find various kinds of
Fucking dogs. Bunch of dogs. Yup. Oh, they're tanned.
Spectrum OC16.
Everyone on their team has got a tan for sure. Whether it's, genetic or just being in California.
Scholarship recipients. Congratulations.
Or Louisiana.
And Spectrum OC16.
Where are you going?
Welcome back. Rainbow Wahine basketball has the floor next week, hosting UC Davis.
I know, my dad does have
Thursday
socks
night
now.
at 6:30 p.m. is when our
That is a rare sight.
sports will begin. And Hawaii
Everybody
taking
be
care of-
careful,
Oh, I
dude.
had to go out today and cut
Oh,
my
dude.
ankles.
Geezer dudes got socks on?
And they
These are low.
down Baker
You guys are all in for it, dude.
66.
You guys all fucked up.
Bro, you couldn't afford these.
No, dude, yeah, they're Hurley. Those are throwbacks, dude.
Her win-loss record throughout her coaching career. So
Those kind of socks they don't even make anymore, dude.
601, yeah, 601 today. That's a lot of wins. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games.
Those kind of socks aren't even around anymore, dude. Not even real.
And the man is trying to take care of business up by 11 with 15.
I just keep taking them out of the wrapper.
Just keep Oh.
Still a lot of time, though.
Oh, dude. This dude's got a bag of socks stashed away, dude. All right, what are we watching now? We can't. We're waiting for this fucking college World Series game.
You can't tell.
Oh, there's my boy. I would kill him for $1. Just come up with $1 and I'll get rid of that fucking little stupid.
Why are they showing this before this college World Series game? Why wouldn't they be playing like college baseball or something? Because we gotta listen to these idiots.
Pay that fucking stupid ass so much money, they gotta keep him on TV.
From 3-point range.
They obviously didn't pay him enough to get that hairline fixed.
Look at the dude.
Oh, dang, dude, I gotta...
That dude couldn't even change the toilet.
Nah, we really gotta watch this shit, man.
In less than an hour. Let's go
No,
back to
Look at he's with a Jew.
No, college world. This
They're
is
both
sports.
short.
This is Sports Center. We have to watch this till the game comes on.
Give me a little hockey. Let's see some
No, that's
blood.
tomorrow night.
See some blood.
I know. That's tomorrow night.
Have another one. You know, sometimes the city.
John Cena's going down, dude.
John Cena is
Yeah.
For Stanley Cup action.
Monday Night Raw. No, he's back in the WWE.
Still alive?
Now, what are
Yes.
people around the league saying about the impact of
He's back in the
Oh,
WWE.
of course he is.
Well, I was
He's
talking
gonna
to one of
win.
his
He's
former
gonna
teammates,
get the
and I asked him if
title
he was
again
surprised by what he's
for the
seen by Brad
third
Marchand in
time.
these playoffs, and he said, no, because
What
he's an
the
elite player in this league, and he's always
Are
had
you
that dog in him.
serious?
But he said, this is a
Oh,
lesson
that's
of what
not
happens when
fixed.
you doubt Brad Marchand.
That's real
because
shit, bro.
It's just going to motivate you, him, to prove people
Dude,
wrong.
it's real,
The
dude.
Hulk will be back in 2 weeks.
Dude, Hulk's definitely
He's
gonna be
37
back.
years old, he's
You-
coming off
Of
3
course he
off-season
is.
surgeries, injured at the time of the trade deadline, and
Yo, you heard it here first. This guy used to be in the CIA, dude.
past this year. Well,
You heard it here first, dude. Hulk's coming back, dude. He's coming back. Hulk's coming back, dude. And Ric Flair. And Ric Flair.
Woo! He cannot remember a more impactful trade deadline acquisition than Brad Marchand's been for the Florida Panthers. I mean, timing is everything. And what a perfect
Woo!
Marchand become the first player
Yeah.
ever to
Wheeling,
score 5 goals in the
dealing,
final with multiple
kiss
franchises.
stealing,
The other end of that
jet
is the Oilers have one more
flying,
loss to
diamond
win.
ring
Second
wearing,
final loss. What's going on?
Rolex rocking. Son of a gun.
Well, you
Yeah.
probably remember last
They're
year,
both coming back, dude.
shamelessly said, we're going to drag them back
they
to
got
Alberta.
nobody
There's
else.
no declarations
Exactly.
with the after practice today, but it was
They're
definitely
Those two are definitely coming back. The Rock is gone forever.
Make it easy for ourselves.
Stone Cold's doing just fine with his podcast.
They've faced over the last
Can
2
you hear
years.
me now?
They've won all but one of them.
It's
Someone asked Connor McDavid about the
the
pressure
WWE
he
is
feels
struggling. They're
to win
struggling
the
for
cup,
sure.
and it's like, whoa, that's a heavy question. And
Not
I don't
struggling,
view it that way
struggling,
because
but those guys are
it's
coming
crippled
back.
Your preparation as well as the way you play, but he said, I know
You
our
ever
group
had
has
to go
another
away
level in
from
us,
that?
and including myself. But they're going to have a big test with the cup in the building, and big question
Oh,
mark too.
that-
Because today, Chris
no,
Knoblauch, the coach,
he
said
died.
he's not ready to name
The one guy-
Will it be Calvin
Oh,
Fingers
he's
or
the one
Stuart
that
Skinner?
fell from
We're gonna
the-
have to
No,
wait till
no,
tomorrow.
that was
Yeah,
Owen
already the
Hart.
Oilers have
No,
been
that
first
tall
place
dude,
in team
Bray Wyatt, or Brody.
Stanley Cup final.
Brody.
They famously
Brody.
did not win
What was
that
his-
series.
how-
Emily,
what was his
if
wrestling
there's anything
name?
I love better than seeing you in front of an ice rink, it's
Brody,
that vitamin D looks good on
he
you.
died, dude.
Oh.
He died from like some heart
Remember
disease or
ESPN2
something.
for more from the finals. Brad Whitmer
I don't know.
was
He was
top
tall as
concerns.
fuck,
They
and
could
like,
keep OKC from
what was the
beating them
guy?
in their home
Dang,
court
don't
tonight,
know,
as we
dude.
tend to do.
Brody.
The top plays of the day. Caitlin
It
Clark.
wasn't
no
why I
signs of
said
rust.
Bray
Legit.
Wyatt.
She's
It was
absurd.
Brody,
We've got the best plays from the
yeah.
weekend. Coming down. We will
Because he used to
count
wrestle local
down
in Rochester,
as we
like
count
you
down
said. He was,
to game
yep.
5. Maybe the Thunder can get a spark from Aaron Williams tonight. He went for 18
Brody,
points in
dang,
game
it's gonna
two.
come to me. I
5
will
of
think
8
of it.
From 3-point range. Those Thunder 92.
Dang, I wish Dawn was here. He would be
postseason.
right
Of course,
on.
one of those losses comes to the Pacers.
I haven't really watched wrestling since fucking Stone Cold got upset by Vince McMahon in WrestleMania in the bathroom. They turned the lights out.
And the Undertaker.
Keep it juicy.
I don't know, Drastic. Is that the guy? What's his name?
$10 at Denny's.
More sun, more slams, 4 big meals, all under 10.
Oh,
Work for
hell
everyone
yeah,
this
dude.
summer. More slams for under 10 bucks each.
Ruben, 100%, dude.
Find your booth at Denny's.
It's, fuck, dude. If I can't think of the name, I'm gonna be pissed.
I can't buy this. What's
He was a farm boy. He had a fucking big old goatee, long hair. Cause he was in with those guys, like Bray Wyatt and fucking, what was their cult name or whatever in this shit?
Nobody says that.
Alright, Sammy, we'll see it.
So you can be a little bad and power.
Dang, wait.
Are you sitting down?
Wait,
Southwest is
dude.
introducing assigned seating.
Assigned seating. Now we can choose our seats before we get on the plane. I had a dream about this.
Doesn't every airline do assigned seating?
They do now.
Yeah, but no, what was... He did go by Bruiser Brody for a little bit.
We're a friendly AutoZoner.
Dang, why can't I think of it? Man, I wish Dawn was here, dude. He'd think of it lickety split. He loves that shit, dude.
Let's find the scan. There it is. Okay. We sure we're easy to find the games you love?
Yeah, that, you, drastic. We're talking about the same guy. We're 100% talking about the same guy. Yeah.
TV has your favorite sports and live.
Yeah, he's from Rochester.
So you can easily watch the games you want. Jason, you still
Drastic, we're definitely talking about the same dude.
As long as probably forever, there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do?
Dang, dude, I used to... Someone I knew, too, was like best friends with that family. Dang, why can't I think of it?
Gotta be Wendy's.
No, fucking, when I worked at Bill Cram, dude, Britt, because he used to, like, watch the local wrestling and shit. We used to talk about it all the time. Dang, dude. I wish I still talk, dude.
allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
That old dude I used to work in the detailing out at Bill Cram, he was an old school wrestling head. We used to talk about wrestling all the time. He knows that, dude.
The new crispy strip is here.
Cause really, his other family is from around like Newark or Lyons or whatever.
Yeah.
They're from Newark or Lyons. Yeah. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, it's something like that. And he claimed Rochester because we all do when we get to that fucking.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Thanks, dude. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I had to. It was fucking pissing me off. He did go to Lyons or Newark, dude. Dang, what was his fucking name,
Sunday
dude?
Night Baseball, Sunday at 7 on ESPN.
I want to say Brody Johnson, but that's not his name. Brody Bronson. Yeah, but that's not his real name. He went by that for wrestling. Brody Bronson.
Hey, treats. And I heard at night, all the stars come down from the sky and make your dreams come true.
Don't miss Cool Kids Summer with special savings on
Dang,
theme park
I wish
tickets
my
and
brother
now
was
even
here.
more magical fun.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never
Dude,
easy.
I'm trying to figure it out. I can't look it up, dude. I'm on the phone.
I couldn't slow down.
Where am I supposed to go, dude? Go to the computer? I gotta go to the computer.
And so did our business
Fuck.
needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, you're
Wyndham?
and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited
Was it
1.5% cash back
Wyndham?
on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business
Somebody
Unlimited
just
card
said
from Chase for
Wyndham.
Business.
I don't think it
Make
was
more
Wyndham.
with Chase.
Hey, we're about to head out to Omaha. Get ready for UCLA and LSU Men's College World Series. Paul Skeens and Libby Dunn.
Was it
Fourth-round couple already there. You remember Skeens was named the most
No,
outstanding
that's
player
Paul
in
Skeens.
2023 Men's College
Paul
World Series,
Skeens.
where he helped lead LSU rather.
The best pitcher in the MLB right now, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, be the best pitcher. He's 7 foot tall.
Exactly. He went to LSU. That's why he's there for this game. Oh, best putt ever.
Open for his first major, drained a 64-foot birdie putt on 18 to clinch it.
Oh, he hit
And
2 of
Oakmont
them.
ate him up on the front
Like
nine
that,
with a +5,
2
but he
in a
roared
row.
back with 4 birdies.
Dude,
and a
Maggie would
golden
know,
golfer
actually.
to finish
Dude, I know.
par.
I
And then
know.
there was
He
the
did.
part. I mean,
2 birdies back to back. Yeah, he
five
did.
games with a quad straight,
Dude,
and
I
then
gotta
comes
look
back
this
and
up. I
hits
gotta
7
know.
three-pointers.
En route to a 32-point effort. The Fever handled Liberty their first loss of the season. She also had 8 rebounds and 9 assists because, of course, she flirted with a triple-double after being gone for 3 weeks. And in soccer, Malik Tillman scores twice as the United States end a 4-game losing streak with a 5-0 rout of Trinidad and Tobago in a CONCACAF Gold Cup opener. The U.S. didn't have Christian Pulisic, who clashed with his coach over resting. We mentioned a couple of them. You know they're going to appear on the weekend's top 6 at 6. We start at number 6 with the Panthers and Oilers. Brad Marchand. What an absolute effort by this man. An unreal move to help his Panthers win 5-2. And now they're a game away from lifting Lord Stanley's Cup. Guardians Mariners at number 5. Miles Mastrobuoni. He's going to sprint from the infield all the way towards home plate and make this sliding catch. Catcher was real confused too. What a catch. I got your back, homie. Mariners win 6-0. FIBA Club World Cup. Porto's keeper, Claudio Ramos. Look at his dive and save. And then he's going to make another block right in front of the net. Look at that. Back up. A double save. Ramos keep the game tied, and it would end in a 0-0 draw. College Baseball World Series. Louisville Zion Rose. Look at this catch. Lay out. Loses the hat, still looks cool, glasses intact. Louisville wins this one 8-3. Just mentioned her. But let's show her as much as possible, yeah? She had 9 points in 38 seconds, and each shot was deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper back. She was shooting that thing from Fort Wayne. 32 points, as again, the Fever handle Liberty's first loss of the season. Yeah, and the Jordan time, we love it. And your top play from the weekend, I just mentioned him, 2 putts for J.J. Spawn in the final round, 18th hole, and he only needs 1. That's 64 feet.
Brody Lee, dude. Brody Lee, dude. He's a straight hillbilly, dude. Fuck. Nah, Bruiser Brody was the Puerto Rican dude. It was a different guy. It's Brody Lee. God damn it.
Even though you're in OKC, you don't have a cowboy hat on. Yay.
No, this Indian is not wearing a cowboy hat. I promise you that, L. Duncan. We're going over to ESPN2, and we'll explain why we're talking about Scottie Pippen. Trust me, you don't want to miss the comparison of Scottie Pippen to a Thunder player. Brian Windhorst is going to join us in a matter of seconds over on E2.
Nice tease.
We're going to figure out why we got to talk about Scottie Pippen real quick.
You have to earn everything you get.
Yo, Ruben. Yo, Ruben. Ruben Benedict. You know Ruben Benedict?
We know we have another tough team coming up, so we gotta get ready for them.
Ruben Benedict.
And we just gotta go out there and play baseball.
They did more than play baseball there today. We had history made in the College World Series. Welcome back inside.
You know Ruben Benedict. If I said like, man, I don't want to tip you off. I can't tip you. No, he's in a movie. He's in a movie. He's a character in a movie. It's more recent than anything. This guy's got too much fucking index cards. He's got too many index cards. Nah, you're not going to do it. There's no one. How much time? No time. Time for you to go in there and start fucking... No. The pizza, all that pizza and wings are still in there. The fucking, the chicken.
The next time somebody brings a thin crust pizza home like this, I'm kidding. You're paying for crust.
Dude, I agree with you. I'm not. We're not. It was fine. It was fine. We're not thin crust people, dude. T1 or 2 of the other.
What gets lost in that a little bit
It was an elimination game.
Fucking
Because
New
of
York City
Gage Wood,
pieces
the
of
Hogs
shit
play on, and
come
it
up
was
with
really
that
fun to
crap.
watch.
He was throwing 97, 98 in the 9th inning. All right, you heard the music. The
What is that?
title was Rock and
Three
Roll. Well,
Stooges?
UCLA has rolled without their rock, haven't they?
Larry?
They're going to need their
Curly?
rock.
No, that's Curly.
This is a kid that knows
Wait,
how to win. He knows how to play winning baseball. We saw it in game 1 against
that
Florida
is the
State.
Three
When he
Stooges,
put
though.
on
However you want to sort them out, dude.
get that run in. He can play offense in a major way. He can go deep. He puts the ball in play. But the most important thing he does, he can play defense with the best of them. And that's why Kylie McDaniel has him as the #1 prospect in college baseball next season.
He had a whole bunch of extra base hits during the regular
This
season.
should be a good game, I guess.
Jay Johnson took an
Yes, dude, it's a tight field, dude. They're at like, where are they playing?
History down there at Baton Rouge, 20 times in the last 40 years at LSU. Has been in the College World Series
Omaha, right?
since 2000.
Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, Omaha, Nebraska.
Just a few years ago, Jay Johnson clutching that trophy, hoping this LSU team can do it yet again.
They already got one dominant pitching performance from their own Tigers.
Well, Omaha's just got a bunch of corn.
Set to make history. Tigers and Bruins when we come back.
A lot of corn.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn
A lot of
double
corn,
miles on
dude.
everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips.
Nah, that's what I'm gonna do.
To
I'm
a
gonna do
collection
some
of luxury
pizza.
hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
You know, they say that AI is the future, but Apartments.com has been using apartmental intelligence for many years with Carl here. Describe your perfect apartment because Carl's listening.
2-bed, 2-bath, AC.
Okay.
A barbecue pit, maybe a microwave on top of the stove. A pool, that's that pool.
Oh, somebody's going to park. Think of it. Think of it.
That's it. That's exactly what I wanted.
Apartments.com, the place to find a place. Oh.
And squish. And squish. Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish.
Want that?
Thank you. Good job.
Squish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
When I wake up in the morning light, I put on my jeans and I feel alright.
Oh, what is this, a Wrangler commercial? What do you think? Wait, what's the bet? Lee or Wrangler? I already beat you. Beat you to it. Beat you to it, dude. I know commercials, dude.
Welcome to Visit.
Yo, hide your kids, hide your wife, dude.
Wireless hack.
Be careful.
Powered with unlimited data on Verizon's
We out here.
Now just $20 a month for 1 year, guaranteed. Stream, scroll, browse, and connect with great coverage. Plus unlimited hotspot included. That's a top-tier network at a budget-friendly cost. But you already knew all that, didn't you? For a limited time, get Visible for $20 a month, guaranteed for 1 year.
He's old, dude.
Hey guys.
He can't do it. He's too old.
The 3-row luxury TVs, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
Welcome back to the Men's College World Series. When little kid baseball players were growing up, this is the dream, to play here in Omaha. For a select few good ones, they have the choice. Do they decide to put their name in the draft, or do you go and try and play college? And for Cholowski, that decision was made in 2023. Watching a guy in the purple and gold.
My favorite thing to do growing up was just watch college baseball. Just getting the opportunity to come out here and really experience what Omaha is, just as a fan, and just watch really good baseball. I got to see Paul Skeens throw here. I'm a big fan of his just because of that. That was my first time getting to see him throw in person. Seeing him come off the field and get a standing ovation, how they do it, the fans were, he's a good reason why I'm here. It was an experience in a lifetime. It was something that I couldn't pass up to, just get a chance to come back here.
The question's going to be, with Paul Skeens, Livy Dunn, LSU fan base here in town, Will he even kind of make eye contact, give a little thumbs up to Paul
How
Skeens
can
on his
you?
way
Oh, whoa,
the plate
dude.
for the first time. And speaking of the plate, we take a look
How
at the
about
UCLA
this?
batting order. It's brought to you by Capital One.
The fact that he's at the game, though,
Just gonna
like,
hear
come
a
on,
lot
dude.
about him tonight. This is a kid that had a chance to play quarterback at Notre Dame.
Paul
Does
Skeens,
everything
you know who Paul
phenomenal in
Skeens
the
is?
field, and clearly a great hitter as well.
He's like the best pitcher in the pros right now. He went to LSU, so he's at this game. Because him and his girlfriend went to LSU, and she's like a influencer or whatever. But, he shouldn't be at the game, dude. He should be with his team right now. Just shows how sports is, right? It's a celebrity endeavor.
90 degrees.
Oh, check that pizza in the microwave, Mom. It just went off.
Heinsohn gets the message to start. Dean West will step in. He's the leadoff hitter, a 375 average. Tough guy to strike out. That first pitch, you can hear on our home plate umpire, give you a great description.
I was going to put him in next, yeah.
Inside.
I mean, I don't know how good they'd be cold.
He was featured in the open with that great diving catch and getting on base.
I don't like them at all. They have the worst wings. Pizza wasn't half bad, actually, but the wings were terrible.
We have no chance to get West on.
Those wings are terrible.
Didn't feel him.
Pizza's not half bad. Wings, zero.
The top two guys in this order, West and Chalowski, that's what they do. They get on base at a high clip.
Stephen Mulholland's like,
Oh, what was that?
what do you want me to do?
Yeah, Milam, he thought that throw was going to go over his head, not at his head.
Oh, man, dude, this game's going to be exciting.
Now with his feet up against the grass, and here is Rock Chalowski, 0 for 7. Last two games that have been played here. One was the Big Ten championship against Nebraska. He was hitless in game 1.
6'2", 200. No way.
43 extra base hits during the regular season.
Nah, he might be 6'2", 200. Uh-oh.
And this is
Dig it out.
Pylon, Dickinson, they will get just 1. Again, soft contact off the bat of Chalowski.
Why are these guys playing like baby vaginas?
After that leadoff hitter, during the season, leadoff hitters hitting 333 against the plate into this game. West gets on, but he tends to make pitches when the going gets up.
It is a good idea to use the guys in the middle.
Shouldn't have done it. Should have just left it.
Here, eat the cardboard.
Heinsohn, although he doesn't give up a lot of contact, if you're going to do it today,
Yeah, but does Dad want any of this?
Some of the numbers that UCLA
Oh,
has
yeah?
done. 455. First time through the
Oh,
batting
I could
order.
take this all down
We
right
might
now.
look through. Looks at one a little bit high.
It's like a whole pie and some
Best
wings.
middle infield's better here, the field of 8, because the Bruins have turned more double plays than anybody.
Yeah, they lead the country. I mean, the Brewers are throwing out 3 shortstops and a third base.
Dude, UCLA is pretty good.
Works out pretty well defensive.
Get at the plate. The little is an RBI machine. 85 as Heinsohn misses off. 2 balls, no strikes. That's a lot of RBIs for anybody. Certainly in a college season. 85 runs batted in, a 319 average. And he's got 11 in the postseason already. Got one to hit. He swing and missed.
Sets him off.
How you missing that, dude? It was right down the middle.
Right there, he was geared up for the fastball instead. Quality pitch.
142 strikeouts on the season.
This dude is supposed to be like one of the best pitchers in the nation. Laser dude. 96 down the middle. That's, I mean, if you know fastball 90, that's tough. Let's see what his breaking ball looks like. 86 changeup. 86 changeup, dude. Ruben, I would take your 84 seam to deep, deep left. Deep. Very deep. But man, I could hit an 86 changeup. He did the changeup again. Oh, bro. He missed his pitch. He's striking out. That was an 85-mile-an-hour changeup.
This game is gigantic.
Right down the
And
middle.
then there was another superlative to try to go 2-0. The first game was gigantic, humongous. He knows the
He's thinking fastball. He's going to come change up again.
short leash on your starter.
Down low in the dirt.
So they expect depth. This one is
What did I tell you? And he hit it. And he hit it.
And it is first and second rule going out on a single.
It's mental gymnastics, dude.
3 ground balls to start. With the infield that they have, Anthony Hyacinth would want that to stop. Will show you that he's going to get it.
It's mental gymnastics. Dang, that curveball's crazy.
And the splitter is something he hasn't used a ton this year, but ultimately could more.
Bro, he has an insane
The
curveball.
slider hasn't been incredibly sharp.
He's third ranked in
But it's not been
D1.
incredibly sharp to this point. It's been his best swing and miss pitch this year. The curveball.
Bro, your curveball is insane, dog. What are you doing?
And now a chance for the improving Roman Martin.
What are you doing? Yo, easy, what up, dog?
Break through against LSU.
Wait. What was that?
Eye contact, pitch clock, etc. to get everybody on the same page. Remind them this environment. He's just a sophomore with 9 homers and 60 runs batted in.
Did he just almost balk? Is that why he did that?
West has really good speed. Chalosky at second.
And then he throws the...
He's been so tough on right-handed hitters. They're hitting 179 on the season compared to lefties hitting 243.
I might need to be the pitching coach for LSU.
Chalosky has really helped raise Martin's game, according to Savage. He's helped hit him a lot.
Gas. Why did you throw the... Dude! You're so dumb, dude. Throw gas up high. Yo, Billy, what up, dog? 625, dog. 625. Bro, why did he throw that? Why didn't he throw gas, dude? You have a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Just throw that every time. Yeah, close that. Yeah, close it. It's a 95, 97, maybe probably touched 98. You're throwing curveballs to that? You just threw the curveball.
It's Jay Johnson here and not Nate Yeski, the pitching coach.
Actually, these guys don't even call their own pitches. So this is the pitching coach or the catcher.
Anything technical about what's going on?
And you look at the lineup.
You gotta shake your catcher off sometimes, dude. Yo, shake your catcher off. Yo, Keystone Gang. Skylar, what up, dog?
Goes with the selection of pitches.
This is the College World Series, dude. This is the College World Series. Are you kidding me?
Whatever Jay Johnson imparted to his guy.
Are you kidding me right now?
Getting teams here, obviously 1 and 23.
Skylar.
Briefly to his left, checks out Paul Skeens, who is so dominant. Now he needs Ianson to lock in.
You're right. No, you're right. They do both suck, dude. They're terrible.
It's 1-0. There's 1 out, second and third.
What are we doing, though? Like, who's coaching this guy?
He rolls 1 foul on the first base side.
Throw another one, dude. Don't get... Dude, throw another 97-mile-an-hour fastball in the same spot. Throw it right there again. Throw it right down the fucking pipe, dude.
One of the big hits in game 1, a double. In the postseason, 364. 3 runs batted in.
I respect that. That's respect. Dude, he threw a curveball.
No, we'd be talking about limiting the damage with Ianson and his dominant performance throughout the course of the season. position he's in now, ahead 0-2 to AJ.
Sometimes people try to overthink everything. Don't overthink it, dude. Do what you feel. Live it. Be it, dude. Who's he listening to? Himself? You got to get to the pros, right?
He would go and watch UCLA Bruins games. This one on the ground. It's a diving stop by Dickinson, but no play. And another infield hit. Salgado with an RBI, and it's 2-0 Bruins. Let's go Bruins, baby! Let's go!
Got an opportunity or not to get him at first base, but he first checked the runner going from second to third in case he was going around.
Wait, what the fuck is in this kid's ear, dude?
First to third, wondering if he could have gotten Salgado coming up quick going first.
Salgado's a decent runner. I mean, I think in that case, left-handed hitter, probably the right move.
Why does this kid have an earring in, dude? You're a college baseball player.
Very good defensive year, at least saved a run by keeping it in the infield.
Now they got the hottest Bruin, Peyton Brennan. Swinging a miss. That time he pulled it at 79 miles an hour. He was way out in front. Interesting now. Ball has really left the infield on these ground balls. That one was hard hit as well.
This is embarrassing for these guys. This is an embarrassment. You guys are ranked 6th in the country.
He was peaking, that's for sure.
That's the reason why Murray State is in it. Well, they're not anymore. They just got beat by Arkansas, but
It's not easy to strike him out. It's going to be
Eastern
and we've already seen it today. It's just the ground balls are
or
finding the right
East
spots and then the double down the line.
Eastern Coastal Carolina is still in it. I'm pretty sure.
Almost a good look at a potential bunt. It was a bunt in their first
Dude,
game.
who's coaching these fucking bitches?
LSU, the benefactor of a big bunt as well in their second inning, in which they scored 3 runs in their first game. 21 years.
Bunch of jabronis,
big man at
man.
UCLA, and what a start these Bruins have got him off to tonight. Brennan squares again, tries to get it down, and it's a foul ball. Brennan's hitting 520, guys, in the postseason. 520. Slugging 840.
Okay. Well,
1360 OPS, work for it.
does he not know how to read the signals? Or
Later in the day, the sharper you become.
he's gonna hit a fucking dinger right here. He's gonna hit a dinger.
1-2 off speed, slow roller. They got to play only at first. Another run is in, another ball on the infield, and the Bruins.
RBI.
Number goes to 3.
RBI.
What's the break? One out right now. A lot of times it's drop ball past the pitcher, but for Martin, the read is
Run batted in.
and it's a meet. Minute that he saw it, Wade was on the front right foot. He's off the score easily. One ball has left the infield. Well, balls have left the infield, but one ball not hit on the ground so far in this inning. But yet UCLA has 3 runs.
It's time. It is time.
Very, very good against Arkansas. And a huge win to get to 1-0. They became the instant favorite as Blake Maltz looks at a strike. All it takes, no one loss, and right away you're into the meat grinder. Maltz had a whole boatload of opportunities in game 1 with runners on. And this one's beaten on the ground, up the middle, high hop, fielded.
That was a good play.
And that is where it will end. But how about the Bruins? Just hit it hard, hit it on
That was
the
a good
ground.
play.
Good things will happen. Really good things. A 3-0 lead before the Tigers come to the plate.
Chewy order is on the way for Kitty. With eyes so pretty, they tell Mom to get on Chewy and order Fancy Feast. Love served at low prices. For life with pets, there's Chewy with Fancy Feast.
What do you think we're gonna see? Lots of princesses. That sing? Yeah, and there's villains too. Whoa. Tons of come down from the sky and make his dreams come true.
Don't miss Full Kids Summer with special savings on theme park tickets and now even more magical fun.
At Amica Insurance, we know it's not a life policy. It's more than that. It's a promise to look after them now and in the future.
I am what child hunger looks like in America. I was created by artificial intelligence from faces of the 1 in 7 American children who struggle with hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Winning innings is huge for us, especially in those tight games. We know we have another tough team coming up. Coach Johnson prepared us. Now it's just time for us to go out there and execute. If I really bear down and execute right here, I can beat almost anybody.
Oh yeah. 100%.
This win for LSU will be their 50th this season. They come in 49 and 15 as we take a look at our Capital One batting order. Start with Curiel at the top. Milam is in the 3 holes. Jared Jones struggled in game 1. They expect him to bounce back because he's done that after games in which he struggled.
They really have, and they added, and they worked on some stuff that we'll talk about later with Jones, but this is an offense now 3 runs down that can definitely come back. A lot of time and no panic to this offense.
Now, face Landon Stump, the right-hander, on for the 18th time this year. All of them have been starts. It's a low 90s fastball, cutter, and a slider. He will throw both. And a change-up behind it. It's a pretty good feeling to go trotting out there. And first time you run out to the mound, look up at the board and see 3 on your side.
For sure. 6'3", 195. Basketball, football, and obviously he chose baseball. 4 innings, no runs in game 2 of the Supers against UTSA. Real strong. Curiel's only a freshman. They love his tools. 458 in the postseason. Defense up the middle is really strong, and this one is up the middle. It's Chalowski out quickly from
What a good throw. What a good scoop.
1 down.
All right, we talk about stuff. Here's the 4 pitches. Fastball, average 91. He can show you a little bit more. Slider with a little bit more down than the cutter. The changeup you're going to see primarily to left-handed hitter. So the curveball he won't throw much. You may see it at times when he's trying to steal a strike, and especially from the left-handed hitter. Primarily it's slider cutter on the breakables, but if you see something mid-70s, that's when he tries to drop the curveball.
Just free you up to throw first pitch strikes, and that is 0-1 to Ethan Fry, the junior out of Rose Pine, Louisiana. 77-mile-an-hour slider. It's now 0-2. You get a chance to watch. Really, at infield, it's got 3 shortstops. Martin has improved dramatically at third base. He's terrific. Lavu may end up at third. Outside. And Chalowski and Call up the middle are phenomenal.
Yeah, this is high level, and we already saw a glimpse of it right there on the first play from Chalowski. He showed off his arm.
Fry, that is to no man's land. Right up the middle, on the ground it goes again. He's aboard for the first hit of the night. So we'll have no double no-hitter in the College World Series on this day. Ethan Fry's aboard for LSU. Kate Gack will put on a show for Arkansas out of the pen in game 1. But this guy right here, Stephen Milam, had a couple of hits against him. Struck out 10. Arkansas pitcher, right? Because of the 1935 strikeouts in 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean, 19 will help.
That generally
will help you.
Helps your numbers, yes.
Better high for a strike. Allen followed by Jake Brown and then Jared Jones, if they can get there. This is the team that turned a Division I best 64 double plays, 10 more than anybody else. And remember, the Bruins won 19 games total last year. everything went sideways, including their defense. The coaching staff will tell you, Chalowski alone made sure the defense turned around this year. 2-1.
They also played their kids last year, too. I mean, 8 of the 9 in the offensive lineup today from UCLA are sophomores. A couple years after John Savage won that number 1 recruiting class last year. So I don't think it was any shock that they took lumps last year. It's also a reason why they're as good as they are this year.
Off-speed Milam, that's a foul ball. Number 1 class in 2023. They had a whole bunch of bumps in the road. They were booted out of Jackie Robinson Stadium. They're not even sure if they're going to go back there. They don't know what the future of the stadium is going to be like as they deal with some issues locally. Nothing to do with the stadium itself, physically. They were practicing in high schools all around Los Angeles.
They got to figure that one out.
Have to, right?
That's a great college baseball stadium.
So there is Steven, the dad, who is Steven's dad. Right? That sounded weird.
There is Steven's dad.
There is Steven's dad, who is Steven's dad. Yeah.
He said he'll be Steve, I'm Steven.